This is a setup of a pivot polisher. I have the pivot polisher on a block that I made, and this is for a lathe. This time I've got it mounted in a vise here, a bench vise, and I'm using my bow from my Jacot tool here to spin it, and I picked the third hole over based on the size of the pivot on the end, and it's just fitting through the hole, as you can see. And then when I spin this like so, I'm getting perfect action out of the back end of that pivot. So that's how you set up a pivot polisher, and that's working really, really well. So now I just have to get my stone or my tool out and do a little tiny bit of work on that pivot, just to smoothen it out a bit, so the watch I'm dealing with, which is this one right here, will run better. This is the one where I've set the jewel in, a new jewel, and it might be a little tight, so I'm just going to reduce the size of that pivot just a bit. So there's just a quick video on the pivot polisher. It's a pretty cool tool. It's a lot easier than setting up a Jacot tool, actually. So there it is. There it is in the block. That's the block I made for the lathe, and it's stuck under like this. So there we go. One pivot polisher, just add water.